Little cutie.
Hi there, I'm Christina Brewer, and in today's video I am going to demonstrate painting these leaves in watercolor, and I will narrate the painting so that you can learn a few tips along the way. I collected a few colorful leaves while on a walk in the woods, and I took pictures of them for the painting reference in this video. The colors of fall leaves blend together within the leaf, so I'm using a technique where I get the whole leaf surface wet, then I will dab watercolor paint in the wet area. I let it swirl around on its own free will and blend however it wants. I have quite a bit of pigment on my brush because leaves are very vibrant and watercolor always dries paler than it looked when it was wet. I drop in the paint colors approximately where I see them in the reference photo, but I'm not worried if the color travels where it shouldn't. I'm using the photo as an inspiration, not as an exact replica. Wet, this layer of paint is very pretty and vibrant, and now I let it dry completely before I add more layers. You see how the leaves have dried very pale. They are still pretty but are very flat and not very realistic looking. At this stage they are more of an illustration of leaves. When I was a new watercolor painter, I would have stopped the painting here. When I look at my early watercolor paintings, they are very light and flat looking. With a little more experience, I have learned to let my paint layers dry and keep deepening the dark shadows and colors until the painting starts to look more three-dimensional. I let this light layer show through where the leaves are reflecting light. This is my preference because my favorite art style is realism, which always focuses on accurate values, which are the light and dark areas. With a lightly wetted brush, I add color to the tip and deepen the colors. I am more precise in the second, third, and fourth layers with where I add color. I let the painting dry completely between each layer. You can see on the right side I'm always mixing colors. Rarely are colors in nature straight out of the paint palette. I mix colors together constantly while painting. When I began painting, I mostly used colors without mixing because I love bright colors. I was never satisfied with the way my paintings looked, and once I discovered mixing colors constantly was the thing I was missing, the paintings became more realistic. Since the veins of the leaves are a light yellow color, I'm going to paint them in gouache. If I painted them in a light yellow watercolor, you wouldn't see it because watercolor is transparent, so you can't paint light over dark and get light. The dark shows through and you just make it darker. Gouache is opaque, so light over dark works perfectly. I mix white and yellow and paint on the veins. I decided to add some gold accents to the leaves so they shimmer in the light. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe to my channel. If you learned something in this video, hit the like button, and here's a playlist I think you might like.